So hello and welcome to the official launch of the Narrative Condominiums by Crown Communities. We're really excited to see you all here today. Here at Baker, we've had an extraordinary response to this project. It has been amazing. Everyone really wants to learn more about this, and we just want to thank you all for your support and for your interest. And we're looking forward to working with you all. So we're going to get started here today, but for any of you that may not know who I am, my name is Lisa Chester, and I'm here. I'm Vice President here of Baker Real Estate, and I'm going to be your host today. So I'm very happy to be here. And today we're going to learn, you're going to be first to learn about this amazing sales offering. And after the webinar, you'll be able to go onto the portal and you'll be able to download all of the assets with your floor plans and pricing, and you'll be able to submit your worksheets. But you have to wait until the end, of course. We have some really interesting things to discuss and share and learn. And I think we're going to really have a great kickoff to that, because we do have, as you know, Harley Nikelski is here, the president of Baker Real Estate, and Harley is going to be telling us about the hot residential condo market. I think that's what you're going to be telling us about.
Thanks, Lisa. Guys, I am so excited to be with you today. We are virtually, but I really can't wait to see you all in person soon. I love when I drop into a sales office, I come to events, and I see all of you guys. We have a huge showing here, and your support means the world to us. So please keep it up. Before I get into the market, I want to start by talking about Crown. Now, I've been speaking with Adam, who is the founder and president of Crown, for the better part of a decade. In fact, we were speaking well before 2016, the official date Crown opened. He was always asking me questions, picking my brain, getting market intel, looking at unique locations and products to make sure he was always going to be first class. It was an absolute pleasure dealing with Adam and the entire team at Crown. From the first meeting right until today, launching. And I'm so happy to be here to see their vision and their hard work come to market. Adam, did you want to say hi to everyone quickly? Well,
hi everybody. Going on Baker's remarks there, yeah, these projects are a long haul, that's for sure. And working with the Baker team was an absolute pleasure in terms of guidance for one of these master plan communities. So I appreciate everybody being on this call today. This has been 4 years, 5 years in the working for this project exactly. So I've been working with Harley for the latter of 3 years, discussing floor plans, just floor plans and floor plans and floor plans, back and forth for years and years and years. So all this work goes into this one meeting here, and we're hoping that you guys as a team just enjoy what we put together for you. Really do. And I appreciate everybody being here today. Thank you, Harley. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you, Baker team. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Adam. And I'm really glad again just to be here to see this all come true. Yeah, it's true. 3 years on floor plans is probably an accurate statement. Never mind everything else, obviously, we've been doing. So if you think about that, guys, he's been spending 3 years on floor plans. You know these are going to be amazing. The Narrative is actually one of the most exciting projects in the market today. And my phone won't stop ringing. And I have to thank all of you for all of that. Right in the quickly growing East End, which is expanding and exploding. Earlier this year, we launched Linea, and it was an immediate blowout. And I'm sure this will be too. The Narrative offers balance with nearby national park, a diverse and welcoming community, nearby amenities, and easy access to Toronto via the 401. It's close to the lake, and even U of T Scarborough is right at your doorstep. Of course, everybody wants a unit. Last year, the GTA condominium marketplace had the second highest number of sales ever. And we actually had the largest second half of a year ever, with the highest in our history. We kept rolling right into 2022. All of our Baker launches this year have been huge successes. Trev came out with very exciting market stats for March. We just closed off the second best quarter ever, along with double-digit price growth. The average selling price is now just under $1.3 million, up 18.5% from last year. And the condo units are up 19.5%. Now, let's zoom into the condo units in Toronto, because that's what we're here to talk about. Toronto condos are up 17.5% over the past year. The average condo sale price in the 416 is up over $830,000. And at the Narrative, many, if not most, of our units are under $830,000. And just wait to see how high those numbers are when this project gets delivered. The other really exciting information worth mentioning from this week's market stats is that the days on market in this area specifically was at an average of 7 days. 7 days. That's incredible. It's lower than Central, it's lower than West, and even lower than north of the city. This means that inventory is not sitting on the market as there is huge demand. Now, let's look at the new construction sales numbers. I pulled them last night for January and February in the 2022 market. Toronto condo sales in the first 2 months of the year are up 12.5%. The February unsold inventory is down 17% year over year. And the average unit price available is up 13%. So all-time high sales numbers, inventory lower by the day. And all of this with unsold inventory seeing record high pricing. And that is at over $1 million. Here's another exciting statistic that I pulled. The average price of a condo in Scarborough is up 26%. That's huge, 26%. To put that in perspective, that is 3 times higher than Toronto's growth in terms of appreciation. Now let's look at sales volume. In Scarborough, the new construction market is selling more units on a monthly average than Toronto, than North York, and than Etobicoke. In fact, it is just under 2 times higher than the number of sales happening in the city of Toronto on a month-by-month basis. Clearly, people love Scarborough. And that leaves me with all of the confidence in the world that this is going to be an amazing blowout launch. Pricing is up, sales numbers are up, inventory is down, units are not staying on the market long, and none of this factors in our huge and growing immigration plans. We have already seen over 100,000 new permanent residents this year, and more are coming. More companies are coming. The market is on fire. And with that, I'm going to call back our amazing Vice President, Lisa Chester, to tell you all about this amazing project and how you're going to get units and get your buyers in. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. That was great. Thank you, Harley. Things sound like they're going in a great direction. And we're happy to be launching in this. So I know we touched on Crown and we got to talk with Adam and the team and just a little background. They were established in 2016, Crown Communities. So they have over 1,500 units that are slated to be completed between now and 2026. So lots of things coming to market and a lot more projects coming our way from Crown. So just to give you that little bit of a background there. But we do want to get into the building itself. And I shouldn't say the building because there's actually 2 buildings, but it's been designed to kind of feel like one project with 2 separate buildings. And we're going to talk about that with the sales team in a moment. But you can see here, it's Kirkar Architects. It's beautiful and it's sophisticated. And I think this kind of lends back to what Harley was just saying about Scarborough. Scarborough's changed so much. It's not what we thought of 10 years or 15 years ago. And this, like, never would we have thought we'd put such a sophisticated building in Scarborough. And here it is. And I think this is something that your clients are really going to want in their portfolio or to live in, because it's really been designed for families as well. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But you can see here our indoor space and our outdoor space. I mean, it's huge. It's really, there's something for everyone here. And so just so you know, the launch is based on Tower A. Tower A is the East Tower. So that is the tower we'll be going out with today. And that tower has approximately 230 units. And the total for the 2 buildings, though, are 422 units. So just giving you that background so you can focus on Tower A for your purchasers. Now I'd like to introduce to you our Baker team, our Baker sales team. And most of you, of course, know Steve Del Balso and Lindsay Wiley. And they're actually here with us today. Steve and Lindsay, can you say hi? Let's see you here. I believe you're coming to us live from the sales office.
We are indeed super excited to be with everybody today.
Yep. Hi, everybody. I'm looking forward to seeing your worksheets, and I think it'll be a successful launch.
All right. So maybe you can just walk us through some of the highlights here and tell us a little bit more about the narrative.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Lisa. So one of my favorite things about this project is the location. We're right between Kingston Road and the 401. We are commuter's dream here. We're 5 minutes from the GO station. And directly adjacent to us is the Rouge National Urban Park. I found out this is actually almost 80 kilometers in size. So it's one of a kind in North America. We also have some excellent walking trails within 1 kilometer from the site. So you really are connected, you know, for a commuter and for nature. You can't beat this location. We're right by the beaches of Lake Ontario with nice walking trails that lead up to them.
And so just continuing with being a commuter dream, we are a 2-minute drive to the 401. We are an 8-minute drive to the TTC, the McCowan Subway Station. We're 4 minutes to the walk to the closest bus stop, and a 5-minute drive to the GO station. We do have a lot of, we have the U of T within 8 minutes and the Scarborough Town Center within 11 minutes. And we're only 6 minutes away from the closest giraffe, which is at the Toronto Zoo.
That's funny. Steve, can you, I can hear you, but Lindsay, you're a little bit, can you just talk maybe closer to the mic?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
There, can you hear me now, Lisa?
That's better, thank you.
Awesome. So in terms of amenities, we have equal amenities in both towers. You're looking at over 18,000 square feet of indoor amenity space. So we have lots of co-working areas, keeping with the post-pandemic era of working from home. We have a wellness center in both towers, a 24-hour concierge. We also have Rogers One Valet, which is awesome. You can let people in through your phone, easy access, 24 hours in both towers. So a party room that you can actually book from your phone without One Valet.
Now, if we just go overhead,
So, Steve, Steve, there's too much feedback there.
we have people trying to rush the presentation.
Yeah.
While we're here.
Okay, Steve, we can't hear you, so I'm gonna take over, okay? Sorry, guys. I guess the sales office is getting some feedback here, so I'm just gonna run through here from the amenities. And let me know if I'm missing anything, but I think I've got it. So West Tower, East Tower is outlined here, and you can see what we're looking at. So we've got lobbies in both, we have gyms in both, we have party rooms, yoga studios, games rooms, outdoor amenities, and co-working spaces. So I think that you heard Lindsay talking about the co-working. That's important, especially now that the pandemic, you know, we really adjusted our lifestyles. So we have that. There's so much opportunity for everyone here. So you're seeing the bird's eye view here. You can see there's a child's play area. We actually have 2 of those, and outdoor areas. So I think there is something in each building that your purchasers will really like to take advantage of. So Tower A and Tower B are very equal. Our lobby here, you're just getting an idea of our interior design. It's very modern. It's, again, very sophisticated. It's very clean. So you're getting that feel here with the fireplace and the 24-hour concierge here as well. So if you want to have a party, of course, you invite all your friends over. And I mean, this is very luxurious party room. So there's a full kitchen in here and a great place to entertain. If you don't want to host someone in your suite, you just have to go down the elevator and there it is. Let's talk a little bit about the finishes. So we have beautiful finishes here. We have some 2 different colors to choose from for your standards. There are 5 appliances in stainless steel. We have a mosaic backsplash. We have undermount sinks. We have quartz countertops. And you can see our contemporary cabinet design here as well. And you have your laminate flooring as well. So 9-foot ceilings, smooth ceilings. I mean, it has everything in it. I think that your clients will be very, very happy with that offering. And I think this, is this my background? Yeah. This is, it's the rendering I like to show for the views. So we do have great views here. I know we're thinking it's Scarborough, but you can see the lake. And that's something that I think that everyone needs to be aware of. So there are great lake views here, and you can see that just peeking out of the window there of those floor to ceiling windows. So I think that's something that you can really speak to your clients about. So I think now is the time we're going to talk about the fun goodies that are going to be offered for the launch of the narrative and with respect to the sales and the pricing and the procedure. So I'm going to walk you through that really quickly now. Let's talk about the deposit structure. So first thing to point out is that we are only accepting bank drafts, and the bank drafts are for $5,000 and they need to be payable to Brady's LLP in trust. And we'll talk about the check drop off in a moment, but let's talk about this amazing extended deposit structure. So again, 5,000 bank draft to start, and then the balance of 5% will be due in 30 days. 5% is in 180 days. And then we're breaking down to 5% here. So we're making it easier for the clients. 2.5% in 365, 2.5% in 540, and then your final 5 is not due until your interim occupancy. So I think that is really attractive, and I think that's going to help a lot of people with the purchase here. Clients limited time incentives. We have a special reduced parking price. So I just want to talk about parking. Not all units are eligible for parking. So please do read the literature that's going to be on the portal. Of course, sales is here to answer questions as well. But if you are eligible to buy your parking, it's reduced parking from 59,000. We're going to 49,000 for a limited time. So that's very special. And the same thing with our lockers. They're going to be, they're regular at 10,000 and we're going for 6,000. So please make sure you take advantage. We also have free assignments and free right to lease in the interim occupancy. So they're usually 5,000 and we're going to be doing those free, but we do have the admin and the legal fees associated with that. That's still applicable. So again, make sure you read that literature. Development charges are going to be capped. And you can see here, we've capped our development charges for the studios, 1Bs, 1B plus D at 13,000. The 2 bedrooms are 2 plus or 15, and our 3 bedrooms are 17. So very, very reasonable there. Yay. Okay. 4% commission for all our units. So we're really happy to offer that out to you. And I think that everyone will be I'm pretty happy about that. So nothing more to share, just, you know, your 4%. If you're looking for that breakdown, you can speak to Lindsay and Steve. Okay. I do want to talk to you about the procedure because at Baker, if you've been selling Baker projects lately, you know that we have done a few different things. We have a new Baker portal and we are able to do our worksheets online now. So we're really happy about that. And we really want to encourage you to use the Baker portal. And if you're on this call, you have registered for the new portal. So what I need for you to do after the call is to go into your My Baker portal and you can go click into the narrative and you're going to see all of our assets. They're going to be up there. And then you're going to be able to, there'll be a red button there that you can click, and that's how you submit a worksheet. So you have to fill in your worksheet online. So you'll have your choices 1, 2, and 3, just like you normally would. You fill it in, you upload your ID, and then you can submit it. Okay, so very straightforward. A lot of you have already done that. I want to talk about one extra step that we are doing now in Baker, and that is for FinTrack. And that's something that we must do, we have to abide by, and it is a little bit more of a step for your clients. So I just want to introduce it to you in case you haven't done it already. So it's to make sure that who's signing the deal is them. So what they have to do is they have to verify their identification. So once you submit a worksheet and we are able to allocate you a unit, your client will get an email. It's from YOTI. It's YOTI. They are going to be the program we're using to identify people. So your client is going to have to get their ID out. They're going to have to scan their ID and they take a picture of themselves. So I think they take 2 selfies and their ID, and then they submit that. And then we know that that is your purchaser who's signing. Now, simultaneous to your purchaser getting this, you as the agent will also get an email, and that is to fill out the purchaser profile for FinTrack. So at the same time, so when you get that purchaser profile FinTrack form, you know your client's getting their verification at that time. So they may have questions. Just make sure that you're able to speak with them about it. Of course, we're here to help you as well, but we just want to make sure that, you know, you're triggered, you know, you're getting that email, they're getting it too. Okay. And just, I got a tip from IT yesterday that it's better for them to use their iPhones or their smartphones. So it's easier to do the process on their smartphones with the camera. Okay. So so number 2 here, so your DocuSign will be released once we have the following 5 things. Of course, the completed worksheet, your ID, the initial bank draft for 5,000. They've done the YOTI identification verification, and then that you filled out that profile for FinTrack. Once all of that is into us, then the DocuSign is released. You can see number 3 here, and that's the normal DocuSign procedure that you've been through a million times with Baker. You'll help your clients walk through there. Again, we're here for questions. Okay. So number 4, you can just see here, we have our checks or your bank drafts, both. We'd love to get all checks at the same time. You can drop them off at our sales office. Our sales office is not on site. Okay, so the sales office is in a plaza. It's just down the street from the site. It's 75 Rylander Boulevard, and you can drop your checks off there at the reception. You can drop them off during our regular hours or call ahead and let us know you're coming, and we'll let you know if we're there. A lot of you have been asking to see the sales office. It's a beautiful sales office. We'd be happy to host you. However, we have to be very careful with COVID right now. We're still following our protocol. So if you would like to come in, we're starting to do some appointments with people if they would like to come in to see the sales office starting next week. You have to speak to Steve and Lindsay though. We have a big staff in there. We want to make sure that everyone is safe. So if you want to come into the sales office, please make an appointment. So if you're dropping off a check, you can't just come in, you have to make an appointment first, okay? Drop off a check, no problem, but to come in, please make an appointment. I think that covers everything that I wanted to talk about. So please do go to the Baker portal. You can see here. And I think all of you are familiar with there. You can download everything and just be patient. If you don't see it up right away, just have faith in us. We will get it up today. We will get everything to you today, but we're here for you. I think that I've covered everything. Harley, did I miss anything? I think we're good.
I think we're good, and I can't wait to get this thing going. So guys, thanks again for your support. Thank you for your support. Everything we do at Baker. Thank you from Crown Communities. And of course, for the entire team here.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Happy selling. Bye.